Hi, my name is Emily Hough, and I will be presenting to you today the training manual for India. So, as a part to get ready any personnel that are transferring to India, this will serve as a guide and crash course, and we will cover many important topics to get you ready. Our first topic is understanding India's geographic region. India is a vast territory with many seas surrounding the country. They also have 7 neighboring countries that border. India's landscapes are made up of a variety of mountains, such as the Himalayas, deserts, and plains. India's climate and seasons can be characterized as a tropical climate. Now, depending on the region of India that you do visit, you may experience snow, such as when you visit the Himalayas. Now, it is important to note July and September are seen as the monsoon season. Section 2, Cultural Awareness Training for India. As a part of getting you ready to experience a new country, we want to minimize the effects of cultural shock when you enter the new country. So, make note of attire to be worn in the workplace. Men should be wearing button-down shirts and a pair of trousers, suits when the occasion is permitting. Women need to dress modestly. Dresses and blouses and skirts are great options. Avoid leather clothing and immodest clothing to prevent inappropriate situations. Now, here are some examples of traditional attire and when you should wear those, such as religious ceremonies and festivals. Communication styles are very different in India than in the United States. Indirect communication, high context communication, and in-person communication are the most used forms of communication. Be sure that you understand these when you visit. Language. You will experience English spoken in India, such as legal proceedings, government situations, and educational situations. But Hindi is the most spoken language in India. Here are some basic phrases that you should learn to speak in Hindi. Religion. Religion is deeply rooted in their culture, and the 4 major religions you will see are Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, and Buddhism. Now, there are 2 major religious holidays that may impact work schedules, that is Holi and Diwali. Cuisine. India is known for its street food. Street vendors will sell Indian cuisine on the streets, and they are great options for lunch. Their food is just as diverse as their culture. Now, be mindful of what you bring to work and make sure it is appropriate for the setting. There are many religious dietary restrictions to be aware of. Politics in India. The current climate of politics in India is in a good state. They use a democratic republic that uses a federal parliament system. They do have similar branches of government to the United States, but they also have a head of parliament. Day-to-day operations training in India. Now, they do use a social stratification system that separates people that may impact your day-to-day operations, and it may be a challenge. Also, the language barrier may be a challenge for you, so make sure that you do know some basic phrases in the local language. Code of conduct, we want to make sure everybody is on their best behavior and respectful to everybody in the workplace. Please make sure you follow the code of conduct, otherwise disciplinary actions may have to be taken. Training and development. When you arrive in India, your onboarding team may use tools such as these 4 to onboard you. Be sure you're aware of which ones you will be using and contact your team ahead of time. Performance management, we will be monitoring and tracking any performance with personalized approaches. That way we can best and effectively review our employees and make sure everybody is working great. Management policies, India does use a policy such as OSHA in the United States that is just helping monitor working conditions and health and safety of employees. Procedures. Standard operating procedures, quality assurance procedures, and customer service procedures are all that you need to know. There are detailed descriptions in the manual to cover this. Section 4, Management India. Now, there is a different management style in India. Make sure you are aware of that, and it covers this in the guide. There are things such as remote work and gig work that have become popular ever since the COVID-19 pandemic, and make sure you are not winging it as we say American culture and you're working thoroughly. Examples and scenarios, there are 2 case studies in the training manual. Make sure you know those to be ready. Section 5, Resources and Additional Support in India. The government of India has set up many wonderful programs to help its citizens and better their way of life. There are government programs that help with food and subsidy. There are employee acts to help for work, and there are infrastructural acts to help just improve the overall citizens in the country. Mental health and counseling, make sure that you do not break down to the stigma that surrounds mental health. Reach out for help if you need it, and make sure you're involved with your community to prevent any issues. Conclusion, India is a very diverse and culturally rich country with many cultures, regions, languages, and they all call India home. So it is best to review your training manual and be ready for the culture when you visit India. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.